Hello and welcome to the Divine Intervention team. I'm glad to have you here. This video is streamed live on Twitch. If you want to follow us or subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can do the same at Divine Intervention Team. Today I want to highlight some of the heroes here on For Honor and some of the skill sets that they do have when you do fight them in multiplayer or use them in multiplayer. Now there are some characters that will play differently when fighting against other characters, but for the most part, understanding the basic moves and skill sets of the characters will help you go far. The Orochi is a very difficult class to use. It's one of the harder classes. He's very agile, known as a counter attacker, and is really fun to use once you understand how to use them. And so I'm going to kind of highlight some of these move sets. I'm going to go over the move list here before we go in and fighting some of the bots, just so we can understand how the Orochi is used. The Orochi is mainly used for his agility and swift attacks, his light attacks. As you can see, the crosswind slashes, it's just repeated right bumper attacks in 3 sequences. He does have a heavy attack, like most characters, and can be comboed with 2 right triggers for his lightning strikes twice. His tidal wave slash starts out with a heavy and is completed by 2 right bumper light attacks. He's able to attack out of his guard mode, just using the charge and free roam ability. Just sprinting and hit right trigger will come in with a heavy attack. I suggest just going in the guard mode after you charge an enemy from a sprint position. The Riptide Strike is one of the most powerful, attacks that the Orochi can use, and oftentimes is used kind of as a counter attack. He kind of goes back into a stance, a backward stance, and then comes forward overhead with this Riptide Strike for a very heavy attack. Storm Rush is one of my favorite attacks to use when I'm kind of being pushed around, when the other player is being very aggressive. The back A right trigger is a dodge move back, and you hold the right trigger, and he holds his heavy until you release the right trigger for a Storm Rush, which is a very heavy attack. Storm Rush, he rushes in and slices from the side where he's holding his katana. The Lightning Strike, something I use to be very aggressive, to use the agility of the Orochi for his benefit. I kind of back off with him, with the character, to see kind of what the player I'm fighting is giving me. Then I dodge forward. It's basically a dodge forward with a light attack attached to it. You can control where the attack comes from. The Zypher slashes are very beneficial as you use the agility of the Orochi to your advantage, dodging left and right and hitting the right bumper. I would combo that with the crosswind slashes and just repeatedly using the right bumper. The nice thing about the Orochi class is that he strikes so fast that sometimes he will interrupt the incoming slashes or attacks of the enemies. He does have a couple unbreakable moves. Just dodging in the direction of an incoming attack before the impact, using either the right trigger, depending on your heavy. Maybe it's your timing. Maybe you want to get something off quickly. Use a lighter attack. The deflect can be followed up with either the wind gust or the hurricane blast. I do want to mention that the Orochi cannot hold his stance, his block. He can to an extent. Most characters, most heroes, if you hit the right stick in the direction you want the player to block, it will hold there for an indefinite amount of time until you move the right stick. The Orochi, however, will go into a stance that is not in a block stance. It's kind of just standing there. He may have his katana sheathed, but you have to continually block and use the right stick to block in the direction of the incoming attack. So you can't leave your right stick in the direction and hope that the bot just hits you. You have to actually actively block with the guy. I'm just going to play a bot just because it kind of gives you the feel of how this player is used. And it will be a Warden bot. A Warden's very good at his shoves. He has an unbreakable shove if he lands it. He's just overall an adaptable Vanguard class. Very easy to use. A good one to start out with. The Orochi's kind of hard, but is super fun when you get down to him. So I hope you enjoy. I'll try to give you some gameplay, tell you what movesets I'm using at the time I'm attacking this guy. The bots are usually aggressive at the beginning, so we'll see how I play it. I usually, in multiplayer, kind of just go out and charge, depending on what they're giving me, what the players are giving me. I'm kind of going to stay away from the edges because you can throw off people. The Orochi doesn't have very... I need the lock on here. Okay. Very good. Right now you can see that he's not in a blocking stance. You hold up right. That's as long as he can block up. See the bar going away. So I'm going to block there. Blocking left, right. Kind of doing my dance right here. So I'm going to go in with a forward A attack with my right bumper. He blocked it. So I'm going to dodge left and A at the same time, using my right bumper to attack. So I spin around. That's where the agility comes in. I just used the dodge backwards and the right trigger. Do that move. That's a heavy attack. Right now, I'm gonna probably dodge side, get my right bumper attacks in. This person off. I'm going to go back in my right trigger stance, get a good hit on, and then just combo that with my right bumper. I probably should have blocked there. Got too aggressive, but really did some damage with the right bumper. So here's the running trigger attack off the bat. We'll see if it's countered or not. It is a good block. I held the block way too long, but I think it disappeared. So I'm going to go in with my lightning attacks. Do my forward A, and then I'm going to show you his guard break. So that's kind of what his guard breaks looks like. You can do it directionally as well to throw people off. He doesn't have the greatest distance, but it still works to shove. It's a good way to kind of gain distance if your enemy is attacking you quite a bit and really fast. So I'm going to come in with my right trigger attack, use my right bumper attack. As you can see, my katana is glowing when I hit my combos. All right, I'm going to get hit here, but I'm going to go in, hit my right trigger, right bumper attack. Didn't hit all of them, but comboed them well. Here's the execution. One of the executions, this is the Y execution. Pretty neat. This is how he taunts when he's down, punches the ground. Kind of neat. My favorite thing to do, dancing. Called the samurai dance. Hope it catches on. Alright, let's go attack. I'm going to attack with my right bumpers real quick. Right now, I'm still not in guard mode. Okay, now I hit my guard mode. I'm going to slide to the right and dodge to the right. I'll show you what the parry looks like with him. That was the Riptide move. I went backwards with my left stick, forwards with my right stick, and right trigger at the same time. I'll show you what it looks like again. That's the wrong move. I just canceled that, just if you were seeing. So that's what the Riptide move is. You can't hold it. And that's how you counter someone coming in like that. And there's the execution. Doing taunts in the guard mode looks a little bit differently. So there's the Orochi class. I hope you enjoyed it. Giving you a little tutorial of how to use the Orochi in For Honor. Hopefully you can jump in, start using the Orochi as soon as you can, and enjoy your time playing this awesome, fun multiplayer game, kind of like no other before. And so, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. This is Marksman signing off for Divine Intervention. And once again, you can see us live on Twitch or follow us and subscribe on YouTube. All right, hope you have a good day. Over and out.